Welcome back to Hannity. So Brian Williams faced the consequences of his lies, and he's a journalist. What about politicians? Shouldn't they be held to the same, if not a higher standard? Now, just look at Hillary Clinton. She's been caught lying several times. You may remember when she blamed Republicans for her husband's affair with Monica Lewinsky.
The great story here, for anybody willing to find it and write about it and explain it, is this vast right-wing conspiracy that has been conspiring against my husband since the day he announced for president.
Really? Okay. How about when Hillary described the danger she faced during her 1996 trip to Bosnia as First Lady, describing it as, well, coming under sniper fire during a 2008 campaign speech?
I remember landing under sniper fire. There was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles to get to our base.
Not exactly. She ran into the arms of a little girl, and who can forget her blaming the Benghazi attack that killed 4 Americans on a YouTube video, and here's only one example of that lie.
We've seen the heavy assault on our post in Benghazi that took the lives of those brave men. We've seen rage and violence directed at American embassies over an awful internet video that we had nothing to do with.
Now, unfortunately, there's more. Here's another. When Clinton met Sir Edmund Hillary, who along with his Sherpa were the first men to reach the summit of Mount Everest, well, she told him that she was named after him. A little bit of a problem because Edmund Hillary climbed Everest in 1953. Hillary Clinton was born in 1947, 6 years before anyone ever heard of Edmund Hillary. So, well, Hillary, is she going to be held accountable like Brian Williams for her lies? Joining me now with reaction, Democratic strategist Penny Lee and Fox News contributor Doug Schoen. Yeah. Penny, we'll start with you. Sir Edmund Hillary, named after him, sniper fire. We'll show the video as you're talking and explaining this. The sniper fire that she came under, let's see, she walked off the plane very calmly right into the arms of a little girl. Should she be held to the same standard as Brian Williams?
We are all going to be held to a standard, and Mrs. Clinton has been held to that standard. She has had many of these issues already litigated.
Oh, I know, the old that's been litigated
before the public.
But in light of Brian Williams,
it has. I mean, those has come out, and what she has said on that occasion, especially with the sniper, was that it was a misstatement. What she had been told prior to landing was that they were going to have to find an alternative route because of sniper fire. They were going to have to wear body armor because of sniper fire that was present.
Wait a minute, that's not. No, you can say that. She said she ran to the car under sniper fire. She didn't say that we were told. She ran, and then she said I was sleep deprived.
She misspoke. Sean, she did what was responsible.
Brian Williams misspoke. His chopper got hit with an RPG. He conflated it.
Like I said, she has taken responsibility for that. She addressed that issue back in 2008.
Sean,
yes,
the difference is with Brian Williams, she apologized as soon as it was brought to her attention. She realized she made a mistake.
As soon as it was brought to her attention that she didn't come under sniper fire?
You know, you're in a campaign. You're in Serbia. I've been in Serbia. It is not a particularly pleasant or safe place to be.
Okay. I know it's not a safe place to be, but everybody knew that was on the plane. We had Cheryl Atkinson on the program last night. She never came under sniper fire.
Right, and
Brian Williams' helicopter never got hit by an RPG.
In the 2008 election, Hillary said, look, I got it wrong. I made a mistake. If Brian Williams had done that right away, I think we'd have a different state of affairs.
All right, so, and then she claims she's named after Sir Edmund Hillary, the guy, the first person to reach Mount Everest summit in 1953. She's born in 47.
Again,
well, wait a minute. She tells this story. It's a tall tale.
It's a mistake. I can tell you. She is going to win or lose the election based on her position.
Sean Connery.
I know that. That's good news. By the way, when's your next Bond film coming out?
Martini, dry, shaken, not stirred.
I like that. Okay. But Hillary will win or lose based on positions on the issues. And one name you haven't mentioned tonight, Barack Obama. That's far more important than all this stuff.
All right. There's another issue. The Republican Party is now, Penny, going after Hillary. Where is Hillary? Because I don't think she wants to come out in the middle of the Brian Williams issue and talk about sniper fire. So she's going to avoid the press. But she hasn't held a press conference. We'll put it up on the screen in 202 days. She hasn't done an interview in 184 days. She hasn't been in Iowa in 103 days or in New Hampshire in 100 days. And she hasn't done an event that didn't require
I love that the Republicans.
What?
I love that the Republicans are like begging for her to come out.
Where is she?
Because I'll guarantee you, we could set the egg timer when in a month or 2 months from now, whenever she does make an appearance, you all are going to be saying she is overexposed.
I'd like to hear the media
Why won't
ask
Hillary go?
about the sniper fire story.
So I assume we are going to be seeing this exact same thing. The exact same thing overall. You know, she has her own timeline. There is going to be plenty of time to get the facts, to get the issues, to make her case before the American public. This is a long process, and we still have another 18 more months to go.
We'll see. All right. But now a interesting poll came out. Elizabeth Warren, according to the YouGov poll that came out, and whether you believe it or not, she's beating Hillary. You know, and you've done some polling in both Iowa and New Hampshire.
In Iowa and New Hampshire, and what my poll showed is Warren is close. 16 points behind in Iowa, 7 points behind in New Hampshire. What YouGov did was they then did the comparative messages of the two candidates, and Warren went ahead. Sean, Hillary's problem is not the stuff you're talking about. It's how does she distinguish herself from Obama? How does she deal with income inequality? How does she deal with a left wing in the Democratic Party that wants
How does she separate herself from Obama? That's a big one.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I'm
I
absolutely agreeing with you.
All right. Penny, I asked Doug this question the other night. There's another little issue, and that's the relationship that Bill has with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. It just came out in one of the tabloids that he not only flew to Orgy Island, as the tabloids in New York call it, on a number of occasions, but he also went to to the state of Brunei to deal with the Sultan, and that's the guy who had duped women into sex slavery. And on that plane were Jeffrey Epstein and some of the people that were accused of being the alleged madams of this pedophile sex ring that he spent time, 18 months in jail for, 13 months in jail.
Sure. Sure, he is an unsavory character. He is someone
Bill
that
is an
you and I
unsavory
probably
character.
wouldn't be associated. But no, Jonathan, Epstein is.
Well, then why is Bill hanging out with him?
We have been through this every single campaign. We have been through this trying to guilt by association because somebody is being seen or someone has.
Would you hang out with a convicted
throughout every campaign?
Pedophile guy?
No, that is not. That is not my choice. So. I am not. But I'm sure that there is somebody in which I have shaken their hand that you can be exposed.
Time with the best of company.
Okay. Penny, on a serious note, here, he flew multiple times, according to flight logs that have been reported, to this island where all the sex activity was happening. Knowing his history, is it a far reach here to say maybe Bill Clinton?
Oh, come on.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on,
Jennifer
Sean.
Flowers, Paula Jones, Kathleen Willey, Monica Lewinsky, and the list goes on and on.
These allegations and these alleged associations and, all of this guilt by association. Look, I understand this. Yeah, I understand this is the modus operandus for the Republican and the conservative.
I'm just asking. I think the appetite, I think if you look at two instances, though, I'll tell you why I think the landscape has changed. Look at what happened to Bill Cosby. Look at what's happened in this more recent case to Brian Williams.
There were credible allegations from multiple women. At this point, all we have are airplane flights
to Orgy Island.
To an island where
orgies took place.
Again,
with
third parties
girls.
have said that they did not see Clinton doing anything with anybody.
Okay, but he has been identified as being on the island where all of this activity took place.
Again, there's been no credible allegations by anyone that he did anything.
All right, guys. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
I feel like it's 1998 rewind, but you never know. Coming up.